Hi, friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today's edition is diagnosing COVID 19 infection. Today, I want to discuss about the tests available to diagnose COVID 19 infection at various stages of the disease. Testing can identify the COVID 19 virus, also called SARS CoV 2 virus, which includes methods that detect the presence of virus itself or those that detect antibodies produced by our bodies in response to infection or COVID-19 viral antigen. While polymerase chain reaction, short form called PCR test, look for RNA from the virus, and antibody or serology tests detect human antibodies that have been generated against the virus detectable days or weeks after the infection sets in. And antigen tests look for proteins from the surface of the virus. Polymerase chain reaction test is a process that causes a very small, well-defined segment of DNA to be amplified or multiplied many hundreds of thousands of times so that there is enough of it to be detected and analyzed. COVID-19 virus do not contain DNA but contains only RNA. So first it is converted from RNA to DNA by reverse transcription technique, then uses PCR to amplify a piece of the resulting DNA, creating enough to be examined in order to determine if it matches the genetic code of COVID-19 virus. PCR testing done from nasopharyngeal swab. It has a great specificity. If positive, you likely has the infection. If it is negative, there is a concern about false negative results. It is difficult test to do and may not get a good sample from deep nasopharyngeal area. The sample should be from back of the nose and may have a lot of discomfort to the patient. General guidelines are to leave the swab at the back of the nose for at least 15 seconds. This is the best test to do at the onset of symptoms, probably first week of infection. Later, the virus can disappear in the throat and nasopharyngeal area while it continues to multiply in the lungs. If you do too far after the symptoms, it may no longer positive. Next is antibody test, also called serological tests. This test is not useful to use during acute infection. This is done with collection of blood to find out whether antibodies are found in your body. Antibodies are produced after the exposure to COVID-19 virus and had symptoms. There are two types of antibody tests. One is rapid finger stick test with a drop of blood, which result will come in few minutes. Another test where few ml of blood was taken from your arm and the test results may take from few hours to 3 days. This test is best done after 7 to 14 days of your symptoms. If you do too early, may not give correct results. Antibodies develop only about a week or more after developing symptoms. Designing an antibody test like this involves a balance between sensitivity, the ability to detect any antibodies whatsoever, and the specificity, the ability to detect antibodies against COVID-19 virus. Third one is antigen testing. It is the latest one. This also indicates whether you have acute or current infection. Good feature of this test is results will come in few minutes. It has a good specificity. That means if the test is positive, you likely have the infection. There are false negative results with this test, and if it is negative, then you must get PCR nasopharyngeal swab test. One of the difficulties in this test has been finding a protein target unique to COVID-19 virus. An antigen test works by taking a small nasal swab from a patient and exposing that to paper strips that contains artificial antibodies designed to bind to COVID-19 virus antigens. COVID-19 antigens that are present will bind to the strips and give a visual readout. The process takes at least 30 minutes and can deliver results on the spot and does not require expensive equipment or extensive training. Another group of testing which are very latest called at-home COVID-19 tests recently introduced in US. For this you need a doctor's prescription and you may have to pay for it. There are two types. One is the first one is at-home nasal swab test, where on a request concerned lab will send you the test material by courier service. As per the guidelines, swab your nose and send it back. You can access to your results online. Another one is at home saliva test, where you collect your saliva in a specially designed glass tube and send back to the concerned lab. Saliva has been shown to be a common and transient medium for virus transmission, and recent results suggest that testing saliva may be effective as nasopharyngeal swab test. It is believed that this will reduce the risk for healthcare professionals, will be much more comfortable for the patient, and will enable quarantined people to collect their own samples more efficiently. A recent study conducted by the Yale University School of Public Health in US found that saliva yields greater detection sensitivity and consistency throughout the course of infection when compared with samples taken for nasopharyngeal swabs. According to some experts, it's too early to come to any conclusion. At the moment, no test will give you 100% accuracy for COVID-19 infection, which has killed more than 285,000 people worldwide and infected more than 4.2 million. In the meantime, we will continue to follow the guidelines set by our local authorities: frequent hand washing, staying home, and maintaining social distancing with wearing facial mask in public areas. Our ability to get through this outbreak will depend on everyone doing their part to keep each other safe. We're all in this together, and we all have a role to play. Take care and stay safe. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.